Diving headfirst into Frenship athletics. You're listening to the Tiger Fan Zone on 100.7 The Score and the 100.7 The Score mobile app.
Welcome back in. I'm Randy Rosetta. As I promised, we were going to have a very diverse show. In fact, I want to call this up that I was working on before I came in. We're going to switch gears and talk about soccer now because the Frenship, well, actually both Frenship soccer teams are in the playoffs. The girls won district, and I know she's told me before, my two guests are Lily Stone and Graham Peoples. How many district championships in a row? Have you ever not won a district championship, Lily?
No, I haven't.
So it's at least 4.
Yeah.
And I think it goes back further than that.
Yeah, it goes back pretty far. Yeah.
And you guys are you're like waving goodbye to Class 6A and just kind of leaving a trail of dust here because it got a little weird here at the end because you had a couple of ties. But one reason you guys won the district championship, besides just being really good, is y'all are pretty good in shootouts, right?
Yes. We have gone into PKs a lot and had to win.
And done pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, you've done, like I said, you guys have done pretty well in whatever you do. I want to go back to last year, though, because I remember when Coach was in here. Lily, was it you that had the goal, the last second goal, or was that?
That was upperclassman Zeta.
Yeah, okay. And then was that the same match where the goalie had kicked the ball?
Yes, she assisted it.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys have that, and that was against South Lake Carroll.
Yes.
So you can brag about beating South Lake Carroll and your big brother.
We do that all the time.
There you go. And I'll tell you who this is. Lily, I'm going to say she's the more famous athlete right now. Lily is Leighton Stone's younger sister. You got a younger brother coming too, right?
Yes, I do.
And he's Leighton's
13.
told me what sport is he latched on to?
Well, he likes football the most right now, but he likes football and basketball the most, but he's kind of small, so we think football will be more because he's like little and beefy.
That's all right. There's just some of us back, your dad will appreciate this, back when your dad and I were young, they called us husky. So, and some of us grew out of it, some of us had to regrow out of it. Your dad, I don't think, has probably ever been out of shape. Dad is the Texas Tech soccer coach. I'm big on knowing their dads. Graham's dad, I've gotten to know him because he played baseball at Mississippi State. Does he tell war stories about that?
Oh, yeah. He's always given us some story about playing.
Have you been to Starkville, Mississippi before?
I have. It's amazing.
It is. It's a funky little college town. Mm-hmm. It's very different than Lubbock, Texas.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's so I lived in Baton Rouge, so covered a lot of stuff in Starkville. You both are headed, I want to make sure about this, you're both going to play soccer at the next level?
Yes, sir.
Tell me where.
I'm going to Angelo State
If University. You don't know yet, it's okay, Lily.
I do. I committed to Texas Tech, yeah.
Okay. Well, there's a pretty good family connection there. Yes. Angelo State's become like Lubbock South in all the different sports.
Yes.
What about that program appealed to you?
Well, I went to a few camps there, and I really loved it. I loved, all the girls were so sweet, and the soccer was really good, so it just made me excited, and I didn't want to go too far, so I felt like it was a good place for me.
So you guys may or may not know this. I've got a senior daughter myself who's a Lubbock High senior, and I think she just decided she wanted to go to Texas Tech, so she's not going too far. Okay. And I will tell you that will make both your dads happy.
Yeah.
Your moms, I'm sure, are pretty happy, but dads don't like their daughters getting too far away. So it's getting into Dr. Phil territory here, so we're going to talk about soccer instead. The Tigers are 10-4-4. You have one match left against – no. Are you done? You're done regular season, so you get to rest up and get ready.
Yes.
Finished 10-4-4, 6-1-3 in district, which you guys were probably head and shoulders the best team in your district. Like I said, those ties at the end, you had to kind of let those other teams feel like they had a chance, and then you beat them on the shootouts. If Coach has not answered, if it's not changed, you play El Paso Montwood next week. You guys said it's Thursday.
Yes.
Midland?
Thursday. Yes, in Midland.
Okay, I think there's a whole slew of playoff matches involving Lubbock teams. In fact, I want to run through that real quick while we've got it. The Tigers are in the playoffs, boys and girls. The boys, I don't think know for sure who they play yet. Okay, Coach Braxton's going to let me know on that. Lubbock Cooper and Monterey girls are in. Memorial girls are in. Liberty girls are in. Boys, it'll be Frenship, Monterey, Lubbock, Cooper, and Liberty. So Lily, how long were you born here? Have you grown up here your whole life?
Yes, sir, I have.
I think your dad gets a lot of credit for this. Lubbock is becoming kind of a soccer town. When I just rattled off all those teams, is that kind of cool to think about? Because Frenship's kind of set the tone a little bit. Is it cool to think about this town has become so soccer oriented?
Yeah, it's definitely better, especially because like me and Graham grew up like playing against each other, and we kind of just knew each other because we were like always against each other, and it's like cool to see that we have like other people that we knew growing up playing against each other, and we all ended up kind of at the same high school.
Except for one other good player I know, at least in town, that's over at Monterey. May Arrington. She's got a year to go, though, right?
She's also going to graduate early.
Okay, well, there we go. And I believe she's headed somewhere in that general area. So we'll talk more about what the Tigers have ahead of them, what they've accomplished when we come back in the Tiger Fan Zone on 100.7 The Score.
Your inside look into Frenship sports. This is the Tiger Fan Zone on 100.7 The Score and the 100.7 The Score mobile app.
Welcome back in. This is the Tiger Fan Zone on 100.7 The Score. I'm Randy Rosetta. I don't have all the playoff information yet, so I won't get into that too much. Check HubCityPreps.com for that. We'll have a lot of soccer stuff coming up. We had a couple of photo galleries and had one of my guys go cover Lubbock, Cooper, and Monterey. They may not be in a good mood because they got beat last night, but they're in the playoffs. They've accomplished that part of the goal. We were just talking, you guys both play club soccer, which what I've noticed doing the website for the last 7 years is soccer and volleyball, you guys never have an off season, like ever. Mm-hmm. Now, you run track also.
Yes.
Both of you?
I just do soccer.
Okay.
Yes.
But like I said, you never stop. And not only that, tell me what a normal week is like in the spring. Right now, you're playing for your high school team, so you practice Monday through Thursday, or Monday 3 days a week, play 2 nights. Lily, what are the weekends like if you're on a really good club soccer team?
Well, our club team kind of takes like a break for high school because club is in the fall. So we do all of our club games in the fall, and then when high school comes, we get like a break, so we don't really miss much. But last year I did miss a couple high school games for club games because we travel to like out of state a lot.
Because when you play for a club team here, when you say you play for a club team, it's usually based somewhere else, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's
yes.
based in the Metroplex.
Yeah. So
you have to drive there and do all that. Does that get tiring, Graham, or are you just young and don't think about it?
It's I don't know. I wouldn't really say tiring, but it is hard, like, because you miss a lot of stuff. Like, if your friends have a birthday party, you have to choose soccer over that birthday party. Or if you want to just hang out on a Friday night, you have to. High school football games, you miss those a lot because you're traveling to Dallas because you have a game at 8 in the morning on Saturday. So it's definitely a commitment, and you have a lot of risk to do it, but I'd say if you want to play at the next level, that's the only thing that's going to get you there.
I was going to say that's how you get where you guys are headed.
Yes.
And y'all thank your parents pretty often?
Yes.
Yes,
a lot.
For driving all the time.
Yes.
I know, for example, there was going to be a parent at a Frenship football game for 3 years.
100%.
Because Leighton
Most of the time it was both. And my grandma would have to come get me
there you
from
go.
the airport.
But you were at a lot of games. I saw you at a lot of games.
Yes, I did get to go.
It's amazing to me how much time and energy and money that parents put into helping you guys get where you want to get. But that's part of the world we live in, and it's worked for you guys. But high school-wise, there's and I think Coach Denning, Lauren Denning's the Frenship girls soccer coach. I think it's her. I should know this because I knew the guy before her. I think it's her 5th or 6th year, maybe longer. I'm trying to make you seem as young as possible, Lauren.
Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds about right.
There's one thing about watching you guys the last several years. You guys always have really good chemistry, and that's one reason you're so good. What about this team? Why is the chemistry good with this group?
I feel like our chemistry is so good because we have so many juniors. Like, everyone kind of like grew up together, and a lot of the girls that besides me and Graham are like on the same club team, so they all know each other from club. And then me and Graham, she like adopted me basically freshman year because I was like a little freshman, and we have been really close ever since. And then we had a bunch of girls join varsity when I was a sophomore that were my grade, and so we all kind of like grew up playing together. And then this year all of the juniors really got to play, so we kind of just grew really close.
And Graham, y'all are spoiled is a bad word. That's like for people outside. There's the expectations within your program. You expect to be good. You expect to. And we were talking about, was it 2 years ago you went to the regional tournament?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which was the first time. I remember Coach telling me it was the first time in 6A, but they'd been before. You kind of set that bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You want to get back there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the bar's definitely set very high for us, and we've all season. I mean, especially after that one loss we had against Midland Legacy, we were like, we can, like, this is not the best we can do. We can do so much better. And so we really have been trying to push ourselves and work in practice and work for each other, because, like, we do have a really young team, but a lot, like, if we have confidence, I think that we're going to be okay and, like, you know, like, be good.
I don't know if Coach is listening, but I'll tell a little secret on her. After you lost to Midland Legacy, there was no bad words, but I could tell she was a little cranky.
Yes, she definitely. It was just like hard because, I mean, that was the last thing we expected to lose to.
Yep.
And so it just kind of put it in perspective, like anything can happen, and we've got to work our butts off
But
this season.
This is true of any sport. Sometimes that loss can be a good thing. So you guys will play El Paso Montwood, 6A Division II by district round. We think next Thursday. Pretty sure it's in Midland. I'll probably come out and talk to you guys from a website perspective before then, but I'm looking forward to seeing you guys play. I always get excited this time of year to watch you guys play. So thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys soon. We'll be back on the phone with Devin Ramby from Lubbock Cooper talking Pirate and Lady Pirate track in the final segment of the High School Fan Zone.